Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for August the 3rd through the 9th, 2015. And so I'd like to invite you now to center your mind and your heart in the profound love that is available to you and that is infinite in its purpose and its wisdom and its resources. Around you right now, there are an infinite number of beings in heaven and angels standing around you right now. And they are encouraging you to embrace and trust in the changes that your life purpose is calling you forward. And that they want you to, they're writing the word, be grateful for these changes that are calling you forward. They want you to notice the rewards that you experience and that you feel in your physical body and in the outer expressions of these rewards and these that are like signs to you of encouragement and feedback from the universe and from your angels. You are not alone in this at all. And they are like loyal friends who are every bit as much on your side, working out every detail, looking for every possibility that will bring ease and peace to your soul. And they're indicating that they're doing this freely from love itself. They offer this freely to you. And they're working speedily to bring about any kind of blessings or signs that will help you to feel safe. But they want you to know that you can feel safe in all the circumstances of change that you're experiencing right now. And so, as they show me a door, like it's like glass doors here, where you can just walk through, and it's almost like it reminds me of it's kind of like you can just they don't slide, but if you just press on them, you can just walk right through them. And I just get a sense from this that it's going to be a clear, easy transition. And they want you to know that your Holy Spirit is guiding this transition. And they want you to walk through it. They want you to accept the flow and the ease. They don't want you to question it. They want you to accept it and allow this to be the beginning of how you assess in your life the experiences that are right for you. They should flow and they should be clear and fluid. Let's let go of this whole idea that we need to struggle. This creates a block and it limits the blessings that you're able to recognize, so that you're able to actually seize them for yourself. Okay. So they're just really reminding you to not worry, as this sort of lowers the frequency for your higher self to have a stronger place in your life. It's like downgrading the wisdom that's possible for you in your life that comes from within you. Allow your own inner light to be the source of your strength. No longer rely on your fears to kind of be a form of guidance. We've been doing that, especially in the old paradigm. We rely too heavily on our fears. When something familiar, disturbing comes back up, you go, oh, it must be a sign. Using the sort of negative omens as a sign that your guidance is giving you information. And your source would never do that. Your source would give you solutions and show you the optimal experiences of life, or inspire you to make changes that are needed. And they're kind of reminding me of what I discovered in my meditation this morning as I was focusing on my own prayer intentions. And what I caught myself doing was, and I never realized this before, is that I saw myself wanting solutions, looking for answers, and then recognizing the answers while still feeling the attachment to the problem. Meaning, you can't ask for something, or solution, or prayer, or an answer, as a way to alleviate your problems. Because what they were showing me is that as you're thinking about this, welcoming this blessed opportunity as a way of resolving a problem, you're still attaching the energy of the thing that you don't want to the thing that you do want. And what it actually recreates is still what we call resistance. So what you have to do is it's like placing a condition on your own dreams. So what you need to do is you let go of your problems, leave those problems to the universe when you pray. Let them go and focus on any decisions that you're guided to make, as not because it'll make your problems go away, but because you are worthy of that solution, without any reasons to prompt you to claim it. You see, we have to allow ourselves to be spiritually independent now, free of our ego and our fears. And this is the larger picture, the bigger picture that we all need to get. This is that aha moment that will liberate you from struggling to manifest in your life, to have that clean slate. Now they're showing me the angel number 480, and this came up in my meditation as well. So let me just pause. I want to I'll pick up this, and because I want to read it to you from Doreen Virtue's Angel Numbers 101. And this is what it says. It says, open your arms to receive the abundance of good that heaven is giving you. Notice the gifts that come to you throughout the day. So in order to be able to be free to recognize what the angels are offering you with blessings, 4 angels, 8, abundance in all of its forms, and 0, this is something that God is giving to you. So, so what you need to do is you need to have a practice of focusing on good just for good's sake, Don't focus on good because it's going to end something that you're attached to that you or you feel stuck in that you don't want, because all it does is continues to activate, keep active, or keep active the vibration of what is not wanted. So you're keeping resistance active when in your prayers, which means you're still going to get resistance. It's not, you can mix a little bit. No, it's either one or the other. And this is where we are right now. In order to walk through this gateway, we have to be completely available. We have to completely resign ourselves that we are safe, that we are source energy, that solutions are infinite, and we don't have to worry over like problems when we have a whole reality that we haven't tapped into fully yet of possibilities and solutions, and then following them and listening to them. Okay, let's take a look at the card from the Archangel Oracle cards. All right, and so this card comes from the Archangel Jophiel, which is saying patience. And the card reads, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So this is going to take time for you and I to really get to adjust to this information that we just heard and think about it. I mean, it's a habit of always jumping in and thinking this way. You can't help yourself. You constantly think about your problems. It's the part of the old paradigm. It's the system of our ego. And you think about, every time you think about opening yourself up to a new blessing, you automatically jump right back to your problems. And so to fully detach from this, you're going to need to be patient with yourself. And you're going to need to know that the universe is working things out for you. It's just that we have to work with ourselves, or more or less allow the goodness in our lives to just become and be apparent more easily and more readily to us. So let me just tune into this card and see what other guidance. Okay, so one of the things is that Archangel Jophiel is showing me that you need more adequate rest. She's showing me a bed. And so this is really indicating to me that you've been working a lot and probably a little bit too hard, and being very critical of yourself and placing a lot of conditions. And, this can happen when you're not getting a good night's sleep. She's writing that word, good. So you really need to make sure that you get into bed a little bit early. I know I've been falling asleep very early in the evening and not going to bed and end up falling asleep in the chair. So if you feel like your body is sleepy, and then go ahead and make preparations to listen to your body and go to sleep a little bit earlier. Don't resist this. I'm getting a sense that during your sleep period, some downloading is happening. And in order for the download to be smooth and to be processed and integrated into your own internal operating system of your soul consciousness, you will need this sleep. So don't resist what your body, don't worry about, I got to get this done, haven't gotten this done. Go ahead and get that rest and trust that the abundance is going to flow for you, that things are going to actually work out better for you, because you're going to be more alert to the possibilities and the opportunities, and you'll have the energy and the drive and the motivation to seize them. Okay? So, yes, this is going to be a time for you to really nurture yourself. Okay? So, as you can see in the card here, you need to focus on nurturing not only the projects that you're working on, but realize that you need nurturing in order for those projects to be successful. All right, let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week. And this is the Guardian Angel Tarot. And this is a wonderful card. This is the would be traditionally in the tarot the Wheel of Fortune. And so this card shows all these little angels, cherubs, in a circle making a wheel or a wreath. And you can just get this sense of joy and happiness, contentment, peace. It says a happy change. So right away at the beginning of the week, we're starting off with noticing some huge changes. So that gateway they were talking about, and this is up to you. So the wheel of fortune can turn. I look at this wheel as the law of attraction, because what's happening right now is not happening to you in life. It never really is. It's happening because of you. Okay, and I don't know if you can really hear what I'm saying, but this is something that the angels have said to me. It's not happening to you, it's happening because of you. And so the Wheel of Fortune is really just a response of law of attraction, responding to your general vibration. And so what this is saying and indicating is that the work that you've done, this is payback now for all the work that you've done. The rewards come to you. You don't have to effort them. They are attracted to you. They are happening because of you. And as long as you are focused on what your soul or your heart is guiding you to, that is showing you what is your purpose and the ways that you can live and achieve happiness, and you're keeping that and you're honoring that as your goal, not letting your peace be robbed from you, not allowing to be someone to take it, or allow a situation or person, or your judgment of that situation, that person, to rob you of this inner peace, then you can always be assured that the law of attraction will fulfill itself and return to you that peace, that contentment, and abundance. And so at the beginning of the week, I get a feeling that you need to pay attention and honor your soul and honor your own peace. So follow what's flowing for you. Focus on your prayers without including the resistance of the things that you don't want. Don't use your problems as a springboard to initiate your prayers, or to don't like with that with a foreboding kind of a sense, like, oh, I'm not gonna do this. There's a bad omen here, because that's your fear talking, not guidance. Okay, so if an opportunity comes to you, then be open to it. Let me just tune into this card. And it's interesting because just like the card, I see angels surrounding. And it's like I'm looking up at a ceiling that's in a circle. And there are just angels surrounding you. And this is kind of new, this image. And then it kind of turned into a square. So there's a sense that you are surrounded. I see one person coming and embracing you. So they kissed you on the cheek. This could represent, for some of you, finding your soulmate. Okay, or someone that in your relationship, someone, because they kept writing the word love to me before this started. So either love grows in an existing relationship that you've had, or that you're going to meet your soulmate for the first time. Maybe this will be an initial contact. Uh, don't start doing what you've done before. Don't judge. Don't worry about being hurt. Take it from where it is this is an initial. Be grateful that whatever you feel in your heart, this signature, I feel like it's going to feel very different to you than any other kind of situation. And just be grateful and accept the energy that was given to you, that helps you to acknowledge and know that you've discovered this for yourself. Okay, so just know that it's kind of like heaven is opening. I guess it's like the ceiling is opening, and it's creating a gateway for you to have an access to better relationships, or situations, even if it's not romantic, but it could be all kinds of situations. That heaven is opening up, taking the lid off the ceiling and giving you an opportunity to have access to better situations. Okay, so let's take a look at the card. It says, "Your angels have heard your prayers and have banded together to create real and joyful changes in your life. Events begin to move forward, and great progress will now be possible. You may need to make some rapid decisions due to the suddenness of activity. Be confident and trust the guidance you receive." Okay, so let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. But it's saying it, give it some time. This is just something is opening up, and give things a chance to heal or to evolve or develop. All right, here we have in the middle of the week the messenger of thought, and this card is usually traditionally the knight of swords. And so this card reads, "A new topic or intellectual project is really exciting for you. There's so much to learn before you feel ready to move forward. New information may require changes to your plans. Review all documents carefully. Will meet or are someone who loves to learn shared knowledge." Excuse me, this is the page. Sorry about that. This is the page of swords. "This person is brilliant and truthful, but also blunt and not very diplomatic." Okay, so this card is suggesting that you or someone, and just getting a sense that that this person may be related to this first card, and this person, this could mean someone that could be literally young, or someone who's kind of has a lot of energy. Maybe they may not come across as mature, or they may not, in this sense, always temper the way they say things. They may not always be as careful, maybe a little too blunt in the way that they say things. Maybe this person may come across very strong, and I'm getting a sense that this person actually may be the kind of person in this situation where they're going to let you know exactly how they feel. They're going to be very clear because they just have this innocence. They don't have a filter. And so you may be a little shocked, actually, in terms of romance, because you're not used to people being just so clear. And, again, this is going back to that vision of walking through very transparent. And so, don't be shy, and don't be, don't take it the wrong way. Don't be put off. Whether this is romance or an offer, maybe it's a business partnership or something, or however this person comes to your life, at least what you can expect for them is what they're saying. They're gonna be honest. Okay, they have this pure this purity, this innocence, and they don't have filters. And this may not be something you're used to, but it's also a very good thing. So just be open to that. Let me just tune into this card and see. And what I'm also hearing is that this person, whether this, what depending on the situation, can be a very helpful person to you. So I'm also getting a sense that this is someone that can help you, as they're showing me, if you're trying to manifest your dreams, or there's some details that you're trying to work out, you're trying to launch something, this is the kind of person you need on your side. And this person, and they're indicating they are good. This is a good person for you to have on your side, who can really help you to get things done, because they are able to communicate clearly and effectively. They're able to articulate, and also they're able to get to work, and because they don't have the blocks, and they just can go right for it. Okay, so just be open to this. Sometimes when we're sensitive light workers, we don't tend to really respond well to people like this, but this is the kind of person you may need on your side right now. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the card for the end of the week. And we had this card come up in the beginning of our reading for last week, as well as it has come up this week again in, not this week, but last week's daily card messages, and we had it in previous weeks before that. And this card is really indicating a huge awakening for yourself, as what we were talking about in the beginning. And this is really all about you letting go and coming to the realization that you are the one who can give yourself what you're looking for, that there's nobody else that you can wait on. And letting go of how you see yourself, and letting go of your understanding of your spiritual relationship. I know I don't have the time I would like to have to go into this card, and what I really discovered about this card, but this card is showing you that you need to be in that position that you're in right now, it's when you have nothing else left to lose, that you have everything to gain. And right now, as we go through our own ascension process, our ego, once we realize that we don't need this system of fear to guide us forward, when we don't need to rely on the past, and we don't need to say, like, the idea is that you keep saying to yourself, well, this has happened to me in the past, and I'm never going to forget it, so I never am victim again. And this is what keeps that issue active. You have to be willing to just abandon all of that, abandon your fears, and just completely surrender to your higher consciousness, surrender to the goodwill of the universe that is inside of you, surrender to that peace that is you, that is your higher self, and trust it solely, 100%. Focus on solutions, focus on the opportunities without worrying about or attaching the conditions of your fears. Okay? Let me just tune in to see if there are any additional messages here in this. And okay, so what they're really showing me is at the end of the week, you're going to get some powerful revelations about yourself and about your spiritual power, that is who you truly are. So it's like layers are going to be peeled away, and what has been hidden about you and all that's possible, all your potential, is just going to become fully available to you, and in your awareness. It's almost like you're just going to, again, that aha moment where you're just not going to understand why you saw things that way, why you saw this problem, when you clearly can see the solution and the answers. Okay, let's take a look at the card from the bottom of the deck. Okay, and we have the Five of Emotions, and this is usually the Five of Cups. And so, what this is saying here is that the card says forgiveness is an important part of healing. Forgive yourself and those around you for any mistakes. So this is about what I just said, letting go. So in this week, you're gonna be letting go of the past, and you're no longer going to rely on those situations in order to understand who you are, and you're going to be feel as though you're more fully present and emotionally. So this is about an emotional healing taking place within you, which will help you to really shift and embrace. So be patient with yourself in this week, and the weeks moving ahead is not going to just clear itself in this one week, but just be patient and love yourself. And you love yourself. It's not a chore. It's all you have to do is honor what your heart guides you to do. And that becomes a practice, and that practice is loving yourself. Do you hear that? And do you see that? That's as simple as it is. And it doesn't require your ego to go get involved and go, well, how do I learn to love myself? All you got to do is practice honoring your heart. So I send you all lots of love and angel blessings. And thank you for your comments here on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you're looking for an angel reading, feel free to contact me at theangelschool.com and the services page, which you can find also in the description link below. God bless you, and I'll see you next week.